Welcome back, Internet Safe Space. As you know, I'm Big Honcho. I'm Big Honcho. Today, I'm here with Lil A, the head of Internet Safe Space, and he's gonna ask me some questions our fans submitted, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. So let's get goofy with it.
True. Thank you, Cameron.
You're welcome.
So, Honcho has given us his intro. For those of you that don't know, his real name is Cameron. Awesome. Now, normally I do the intro, so I'm all thrown off now. But he wanted to, and I figure we got to let him get into the embodiment of what it means to be a big honcho. You guys have sent in questions. I've got them all lined up here. We might throw in a little bit of extras. But yeah, this is an interview / Q&A session with the man himself. It's been a very highly requested video, as all you've gotten from him so far are the short form clips about football. This is going to be, we'll talk about football a little bit. For the most part, we're going to try to stay away from football.
And hope you guys like this, because we could do this daily if you guys love it. Yeah. So let's start.
Not daily. But okay, we're going to start with the biggest question. What does big honcho mean to you?
So Big Honcho, out of nowhere, it just came. I was in AC with the boys, even Lil A. We were in a hotel room, pre-gaming a little hard, and we decided let's go down to the casino. I started winning big at the blackjack table, and I look over to my boys, and I said, I'm Big Honcho, yeah. So every time we walked through that casino, I felt like I was the man, and they just kept calling me Big Honcho. So since that day with my boys, the guys group, they just named me Big Honcho, and I like that name. Determines my character. I'm a goofy guy, big guy too, and I just love getting out there and having fun.
All right, good man. So I can shed a little light on it as well. I don't remember exactly when it was said, but at some point we have our group chat that we were talking about the AC trip. Now, it might have been Brandon, I think, but I'm not positive, but someone called you Big Honcho in the chat, right?
Yes.
Just as a joke. At that point, it had not stuck yet. Then we got to AC, and Cameron was freestyling in our hotel room, and I pulled up like a Big X the Plug type beat for him to freestyle on, and the name of the beat was Big Honcho. So then he starts doing a chorus, I'm Big Honcho.
Yeah.
At the time, it was actually AA, fun fact, but I actually have a video. Maybe editor, if you decide to, cut that in real quick and show them.
I'm Big Honcho, I'm Big Honcho,
It was one line.
But yeah, that was pretty funny. And then from that moment on, we took a photo of him with all the buildings in the background, and Big Honcho started to catch on from that moment forward. It was all about that trip and just the culmination of the boys using it and saying it. Started from a little joke in group chat, now it's this big thing.
And thank you, Brandon, for those memories we made on that AC trip for your birthday. Thank you.
True. Happy birthday from that long time ago. All right, let's move on to our next question. Let's get a shout out. Peter, one of your fans, submitted a good question for you. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think I am? Many people have many different ways of describing who I am, but to myself, I'm a guy who just likes going out, having fun, connecting with people, making a change to the world. Like Ant knows, like guys know, I work 3 different jobs, and I'm just a grinder. I like doing it all, and as I've shown in multiple videos, I do it all. I'm a baseball coach, I serve, I work finance, I do it all. And as Big Honcho, that name got a lift of fame, because nobody just names Big Honcho if they don't make an impact to your friend group or to anyone in the world. So hopefully, someday, if I don't know you, I'll make an impact to you too.
All right, I like that, Cameron. Now, why don't we actually talk about that a little bit? So, like you heard, Big Honcho here, silly guy, always being goofy. However, you just mentioned you work 3 jobs. Why don't you talk a little about that? 3 jobs is I don't know people that even work really 2 jobs, let alone 3.
So I like grinding when I'm not chilling with the boys. I love working, making that money, hoping for the best, maybe buy a house. And 3 jobs. My first job I love. I'm a financial agent. I help people with their retirement planning and their goals, and really maximize their income. And then my second job is I'm a restaurant server. Sadly, Baccarosa, we're closing next Saturday, which is sad, but I'll probably find another serving job. And then third job, one of my favorite jobs of them all, I'm a baseball coach for 10-year-olds to 18-year-olds. And that doesn't even feel like a job because when I was younger, baseball was my passion. And as you know, I love talking about baseball, and that's one of my favorite jobs. Thank you, Ant, for letting me talk about my jobs and how I'm a grinder, and I really appreciate it.
All right. Hell yeah, Cameron. Yeah, we're making it to that question. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Cameron, before I even really knew him, actually, he was with our friends, and there was a certain bathroom incident. I don't want to say anything more, Cameron. I want you to finally reveal to the people what the hell happened in the bathroom that day.
Okay. So, guys, you might think I'm like fucking in high school or something, but it's kind of bad. Because I was in 7th grade, going into 8th grade. Me and the boys went to Chipotle. You know, some days after that Chipotle, it doesn't go well. So we come back to my boy's house, and I'm like, yo, I haven't been to this guy's house in a while. So I'm like, where's your bathroom? He's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, fuck. He only has one bathroom in his crib at this point. So I'm like, damn. So I'm standing outside the door, and I just feel the Chipotle come up. I'm like, fuck. So I feel a fart, bro. And it wasn't a fart. It was a fucking shit in my pants. So I'm knocking on this door. My boy's like, one moment. And I'm like, no, I can't wait a moment. Come on. So he opens the door. He's like, you're good. I have shit in my fucking pants, bro. So I walk in. I like pull my pants down. Try to get it in the toilet. But not all of it gets in that toilet. Yo, it's over the toilet. It's on the fucking, you know where you get the toilet paper? It's on that thing. So my dumbass, I'm in 7th grade. I'm stupid as fuck. I'm still stupid as fuck. So I fucking wash my underwear in the sink thinking no one noticed that my underwear is wet, bro. So I wash it. I try to clean it up. And the thing I think back to it, if it was me now, I'm just chucking that fucking underwear out the window. But me being a dumb 7th grader, I put them back on. Put my pants back on. And I'm like, I just can't say anything. But I didn't notice that there was shit on the toilet still and some on the sink. And I go back to my boy's room and I sit on his bed. What? Yeah, bro. 7th grade me, I'm like, I'm all clean. I sit on this dude's bed. So like a few weeks go by and my boys were like, you went to the bathroom last, right? And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, someone went in after me. And my boy was like, yo, like, there was shit on the sink, on the toilet. And I was like, yo, that might have been me. And to this day, everyone knows that incident. My boys in high school, my boys from middle school, even Lil A here still brings it up to this day. Like, you shit in this boy's crib all over. But as Lil A knows, everyone brings it to the fucking wall. People said it was on the ceilings. It was in another room. Like, dog, it was just a messy incident. It was a poopery, if you want to say that.
Bro. Yes, you're confirming it was not on the walls.
It was on the toilet and on the thing the toilet paper holds.
Okay. And on the sink.
And
then you sat on his bed, so you got shit in his bed.
Technically. But to me as a 7th grader, I felt I was clean. I doused that underwear with soap, washed it all up. Nothing was on my jeans, so I felt ready to go. Because I didn't want to leave the boys. We were playing that Call of Duty. I felt in the zone. So I was like, I don't want to leave you guys over some fucking Chipotle beans and cheese. Like, come on.
Now, you mentioned Call of Duty, so I want to ask you, what's your KD in Call of Duty?
Yeah, my KD out here, I'm so ass, it's probably negative. I used to play fucking team deathmatch with this kid, and shout out to Jaden out here. Ant used to fuck Ant because he used a rocket launcher, just peek there and fucking shoot me because he knew every time I was going.
I do use the RPG for sure.
But thank you to Jaden. He used to carry me. Probably best kid I know who plays COD. Sorry for the haters who think they're better than Jaden, but shout out to Jaden. He used to carry me and win some team death matches for us. So thank you.
All right. Let's move on to our next question. Okay. This is another one that was submitted by Peter. Now, I don't remember who submitted every question, but I do remember for some. So, this one is one of the ones that's more introspective. Can you be introspective right now?
Yes.
All right. Would you rather know when you die or how you die?
So, great question, Peter. Great question. So, it's a tricky question, but I would love to know when I die because that gives you a timeline of what you can do within that time. Because if you know how you die, that means like you don't know when you're gonna die. You just know how you're gonna die. Like get shot in the head, heart attack.
Could happen.
But like the timeline of when you die, if you tell me tomorrow I'm gonna die at age 30, I'm gonna try to make the most impact I could do in the next 7 years. But if you tell me I'm gonna live till 90, I'm gonna be like, great, I have years on my belt, I have years to have fun, years to make an impact to the world, years to fucking change the world. But if you tell me how I'm gonna die, that doesn't really impact who I am. It just tells me, oh, I'm gonna die. It doesn't tell me when, doesn't tell me what I can do in the time. So I feel like overall question, it's when I'm gonna die because that gives you a timeline, that gives you what you can do in those years, and it just overall impacts how you're going to live life for the next few years. Because if you tell me I'm going to die tomorrow, I'm going to be like, fuck, I don't have much time to do anything. But if you tell me I'm going to die at age 90, I'm going to be like, I'm cooling.
All right. Let's jump from that because you had mentioned, you said, let's say that the timeline said it was 30, you had until 30. And you were like, I would make the most of that time. From now to 30, what are you doing?
So now until 30, I'm going to try to make the best of it. Maybe gather my friends, maybe go on some trips. Like guys over here, Lil A, we love going on trips. The casino, we love going to AC, going to the beach. So if I only had 7 years, I would try to condense everything and try to go to explore the world, maybe shift my jobs to make the most money I can in those 7 years. And I'm also going to try to impact other people in those 7 years. Because even though 7 years is a long time for some people, 7 years, you can make a huge impact to the world. So overall, I would try in those, if I died at 30, to explore the world, be myself, make some more videos, and just learn new things and impact other people.
Okay. You know what? We'll stay in that same vein again. What do you think happens after we die? Do you think there's afterlife or anything like that, or?
So after we die, I'm gonna get deep here, but like after we die, I think people either turn to a certain animal or something they love in life. Like when my grandpa Pop died, every time we saw a cardinal, it reminded me of him. And every time I see a sunset, it reminds me of my grandma. So in my eyes, after we die, I think we become something we love or an image we see to other people.
All right, that's a very nice perspective to have. I've felt something similar about my great grandparents.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll jump from the seriousness. If you could go back to one point in time for 24 hours, where and when would you go?
Back in time for 24 hours.
And no impact. You're just seeing things. I think this was Sween's question, so shout out Sween.
Shout out Sween. So if I could go back in time, like I'm only 23, so hopefully I have a long life to live, memories to make. But one of the biggest things I saw was my junior year was my senior year actually in college. Our spring break trip to Punta Cana, to DR. It was only my second time out of the country, and it was one of the best times I ever had in my life. The all-inclusive, the resorts, the different clubs we went to. It was an amazing time that I haven't had in a long time. I was with my fraternity brothers, and it just made a huge impact on my life. And it was one of the funnest times I've ever had in my life, with drinking, with partying, and just learning about the different DR as a whole.
So let me rephrase the question. When I said go back in time, I meant like before you were alive. Like a time in, like a point in history that you'd want to go to. So let me repeat it. You're going to be there for 24 hours. Where would it be and when? So like, for example, you could say like name a country, and then you could be like in the 1700s. I don't know. So you would pick the year and the time. And again, you don't have any impact. You're just there. So like you could pick a historical event. Run wild.
Gotcha. So, if I was to go back in time, I'd probably go back. The impact to see an MLK speech. The impact I heard he made on people was insane. And I feel like I could really learn a lot of things from MLK and the person he was, because he changed the world. If I was to go back in time, it was to really see speeches people said, like a JFK speech, MLK, something that makes an impact to the world and changes people's minds about our society as a whole.
Sure, impact is important. 100% impact is important. Some of these questions are good that are in here that we have coming up next. Let's see. Okay. Is it better to have loved and lost, or have never loved at all?
So I feel like it's better to be loved than lost, because if you never loved, you wouldn't know what love meant to you. And you learn from being lost from love, because you learn the different challenges that comes to having a loved one and losing that loved one, or even love as someone you like. If that person destroys your heart, you're going to become better than no one. I see many people out there lose the girl they loved or lose someone in their life, and they become an animal. They go to the gym. They're like, I need to set boundaries, and really, they focus their goals on something. So I feel losing a loved one is a great challenge in everyone's life, because it tells them to be a better person. It shows them what turned it down to make them better, and it shows them what they can do better next in the next relationship if they lost someone like their best friend. So it really makes an impact, and you could even make memories from it. What I think of, you learn from your loss. So instead of getting down on yourself, bring it back up and make it a positivity.
All right. Let's try to think of some, we'll talk about like theory-esque questions. I've got a good one here that I've discussed with a lot of different people before. So let's start off with a yes or no. All right.
Yes.
Did you just say yes before I asked the question?
Yes.
Do you think aliens are real?
I do think aliens are real. I really do. Because why would scientists just try this hard to try to search down aliens? And there's definitely, like, there's Earth on Mars. So there's definitely aliens out there. People just think, like, there's definitely something out there. They make shows out of them. For example, what's that new show that just came out? Fuck, never mind.
Okay.
But, like, I think aliens are real because many people think ghosts are real too, but I don't know about that one. But I feel like aliens are real because there's Earth on other planets, and I just feel as a whole, they're out there somewhere. Like, one night, I'm gonna be high as balls and look up, and there's gonna be a fucking alien. Like, I'm telling you. You guys, it might be in your dreams, but I'm telling you, with all the technology we have now, we're gonna find an alien out there, and it might look like Lil A's bald ass, but we're gonna find one.
I'm liking this topic. I wanna go deeper because you're saying a lot of stuff, and I was trying to keep my composure. I want more. So you're saying yes, right? You're saying yes. You think aliens are real. Now you gave some of your deductive reasoning, which I appreciate. I want you to expand on it more, like. Just say more about that, about why you think aliens are real, and jump down that. I need to hear more.
So, aliens. So, one of my favorite movies, E.T. Like, E.T. the fire-ass movie about a fucking alien this boy puts in his cart and they fly. Like, that shit's sick to me. So aliens. I feel like aliens are real because scientists been trying to find aliens for forever. Just like the fucking Bigfoot and Loch Ness monster. Like,
You think those are real too?
I think Bigfoot's real. Like, there's definitely some hairy beast out there in the wild who like kills people, but the Loch Ness monster, as to me, that's just like a underwater like snake or like dinosaur. I feel like that's real too because dinosaurs were real at some
You
point.
think there's dinosaurs alive right now?
So technically there is like fucking some animals complex from dinosaurs. So dinosaurs, like the whole impact of a T-Rex, that shit's not real. That shit's real, but it's not around right now. It's not around. Those got extinct. But different animals expand from dinosaurs, which is pretty fucking cool.
Like what? Like what? You said different animals expand from dinosaurs. That's a quote.
Isn't a fucking turtle technically a dinosaur type creature?
Well, we're not. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm not wrong.
no, but it's not like it doesn't mean though. It doesn't mean that because what you just said about dinosaurs is I'm asking you, do you think actual dinosaurs are around right now? Not their descendants. Yes, there are animals like they say that the chicken descended from the T-Rex. You know, that's like a thing that's said. So, not descendants. Let's exclude descendants. Okay, but you were saying the Loch Ness monster could be a dinosaur. So do you think there's actual like not descendants, just a standard dinosaur around right now?
I believe there's no dinosaurs around right now, but with the labs, technology, and stuff we have going on right now, I feel with the history we have, looking at fossils and everything, some scientist is gonna bring back a dinosaur, and it's gonna be pretty fucking cool.
Like Jurassic Park type.
Jurassic Park type, exactly. We're gonna get some mad scientists out there, and they're gonna be like, boom, and they're just gonna start mating each other, and we're just gonna have dinosaurs again. But hopefully, I'm not gonna be around when that is, because I'm gonna be the first eating with my big ass. Like, a dinosaur sees me, they're like, that's good food right there. That's like a Chipotle bowl for you, myself.
You think you're getting eaten first?
Yeah. I got a lot of meat on my bones.
All right. Say the thing.
I'm a big Honcho. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. You mentioned ghosts when we were talking about the aliens. So you're saying, you're saying maybe dinosaurs could be around somewhere. You think they're going to bring them back. You said yes, you think aliens are real. But then you threw ghosts in there and you said, but ghosts are not real.
Ghosts, I feel ghosts can be real, but it's just wild because, like, yes, I actually do believe in ghosts, but, like...
You just said they weren't real.
I meant they are real, but, like, in a different
What?
perspective. Like, ghosts, I feel they're real because I get freaked out. Like, I have an old-ass house, and I'd be sleeping at night, and I just hear, like, a creak or, like, a whisper, and I'm like, fuck, what the hell is that? And I do think ghosts are real, but it's to a certain point. Like, yes, there's ghosts out there, but like these ghost hunters go so deep into it. I feel like ghosts are lost bodies that want to come find you or like be friends with you. And many people probably have ghost friends out there. You're probably like, what the fuck? But
I'm just listening.
But like there's definitely like ghosts who follow around you. And like they're like, I feel like this dude's pretty cool, so let's hang around him. Like haunted houses. There's definitely ghosts in there somewhere. If you have a dead body in your house, there's definitely ghosts who rose from there and still haunts the walls. Maybe talks to you at night like a little friend. So
okay. You've never encountered any of these ghosts before?
So personally, I never had a ghost talk to me, but like I've been in places like dark places, my house, or like an old hotel or something, and I see like doors move, windows open, and I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So yes.
And your first explanation is
Ghosts are real.
It goes surreal.
Yeah.
Because of the creaking and a window opening and stuff like that. All right. Okay. A man confident in his thoughts. We're starting to get close to where we'll do our commercial break. But before that, the next thing I want you to do, then we'll take a small break. I want you to, I want a hilarious story. You tell the audience just a funny story you can think of. That was one of the requests. It wasn't even a question. Or I guess let's say the question is, what is a really funny story that you have that you want to share?
A really funny story.
Like the bathroom thing was hilarious.
Yeah, so a really funny story. let's bring it back. We're young here. Let's bring it back to 9th grade. So Aunt was actually there.
Okay.
It was a couple events here. So we're in 9th grade. I still have the pool at the time. Throwback pool days. I miss it a lot. Aunt probably misses those days. So I invite the guys group over. We're just
I know the story's telling.
We're chilling with the boys. We decide to go in the pool. And then we decide to bump some music. And my boy Don Juan out here, we're bumping D-Rose, 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 and he just screaming it off the lungs, bro. And the cops come. And the cops, my dad comes outside. My dad's like, I'm sorry about it. The cops were like, we have a noise complaint. After that, the cops leave. They were chilling. They were the boys. Love blue, back to blue. But then we're sitting on my deck. This is funny as fuck. Lil A out here. I'm kind of hungry. So my mom was like, do you guys want pizza, snacks? So she puts out like pretzels, chips, and my favorite, hummus. And we're sitting across my fire pit. And shout out to Peter. He goes, Cam, you won't throw that at Aunt. And as they know, there's a lot of stuff I won't do. I will do. There's a lot of stuff I will do if you tell me. Like, I could bring another story if we have time. I'll bring it after this. But Peter's like, throw this hummus at Aunt. I pick up the jar. It was one of those Costco-sized hummus.
It was huge.
I pick it up, chuck it at Aunt. Fucking all over his wet body from the pool. He's like, fuck you, Cam. Everyone's dying laughing. And
I was tweaked out.
I think it's one of the most hilarious stories ever.
Just launched a full tub of hummus at me. Wasted it. I was...
And then next, let's talk about, we're going to...
Wait, tell him what I did after to get rid of the hummus.
What did you do?
I jumped in your pool.
He jumped in my pool with his dirty ass hummus body.
And the hummus didn't like clog the...
Yeah, so the hummus clogged the filter. So that's one story. And then we move on to another story. It was sophomore year of college. And me and Suvan, in this moment, were like, let's get a gerbil. Let's get it. And it was like $15. So at the time, that's cheap as fuck for a gerbil. But we're like, poor gerbil. Like, so we're like, let's go for a fish. Like, it's $5. It's a beta fish. You shotgun this fish. I open up the beer can. I put the little fishy in the beer can. I go to shotgun it. The fish falls out. I'm like, fuck. So I pick it off the ground, put it back in the can, shotgun it. But that was one of the craziest things I ever done. Shotgunning a fucking beta fish.
Yeah. All right. Cameron hit us with two stories. And now we'll cut to our first commercial break, and then we'll jump into the rest of it.
I'm Big Honcho. Yeah.
So, now that my companion Tommy is now away, I have decided to take on this opportunity to film a commercial for Internet Safe Space. I just want to say first, shout out Butt Depot, all the butts, every single butt out there, shout out, you guys are fire. But I also want to say the best of luck to my buddies that are abroad. I love you guys. You guys are going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this. But I'm right here doing a commercial. So what are we going to do now? So originally, obviously, I know Tommy's out there and we're going to have a good time tonight. But obviously tonight, you know where we're at on Thursday night. Thursday night football is going to go crazy. We know where we're at, bro.
I heard we need a commercial for the best place on planet Earth.
Yup.
Exactly.
We at the mud hole.
Yup.
Right here, right now, right always.
Bang.
If you're going to watch a game on Thursday night, trivia, and then football, where else are you going to go, bro? Buddy's right here. PBR. You know the pitcher vibes. Let's have a good time tonight. Shout out Internet Safe Space. I love all y'all. Best of luck in the future to all y'all. Let's go.
Welcome back from the commercial break. As you know, I'm Big Honcho. Yeah. Hoping to make an impact to the world and to people watching this. Hope everyone's having a happy holidays.
All right. So we were doing a little bit of story time. We got two more topics coming up that we're gonna hit. First thing, jumping back from the commercial break, is the thing that you just said to me that I had no idea. Talk to them about that.
So another thing, I don't care. I like telling people this. It's many people have gone on it and seen a huge impact in the society right now. So I did start Ozempic. I felt down on myself and really wanted to lose some weight. And my doctor was like, let's push forward and do this. I know you go to the gym a lot. I know you work out. But this could fast pace it for you. And I just feel if I lose this weight, I'm just going to feel better and just be happier in life. And I just feel that would impact me as a whole and be a better person out there. And many people look at Ozempic like it's a cheat code. But many people need it to lose weight, to help other people lose weight. And I just feel like it'll help me as a whole. And it's something to help others. And many people in the society right now do take it, which I think will make a huge impact to our society.
All right. The next one, oh yeah, I wanted to continue with the story time. Why don't you tell us, because you told us stories from Nutley. I want you to tell the audience a story from college.
So from college, I have a bunch of stories from college. So we got many. We got St. Patty's Day. We got Halloween weekend. We got SantaCon. We got bar nights. We got all of it. So let's start one night. So Halloween weekend, and my boys knew I love caveman beer, just crushing beer off my head. And people like, that's wild, but like I just love those times, being in the moment, being that goofy guy. So I'm my junior year of college. I'm dressed up as fucking Russell. Like Russell from Up, you probably think I look like him. Everyone calls me Russell for a reason. It's goofy, I love it. But I'm in my Russell costume. I'm standing on a table, pretty drunk. My one boy tosses me a beer. He's like, you know what time it is. There's probably 300-400 people at our party just looking at me like, what the fuck is this kid doing? I crank the beer, crank it off my head. Shit, I chugged that shit. Loud ass crowd. I couldn't believe it happened. That shit was insane. And then another time, let's go Punta Cana. Punta Cana, shout out to Coco Bongo. One of the funnest times of my life. We were getting up in Punta Cana at 10 a.m., going to the all-inclusive resort, and getting fucking pina coladas and strawberry daiquiris at 10 a.m. By 12, we were hammered. We were doing yoga in the pool with these instructors. We were hammered. Coco Bongo was one of the best clubs I ever been to in my life. $20 got us a bottle and endless whiskey, endless fucking rum and coke, any drink you want. Like other countries, it's another world to our eyes. Cause you come to fucking New York, New Jersey, you're paying $24 for one rum and coke. You go to other countries and you're paying $1 for a rum and coke, and they're excited about it. So I just love going out of country because it's much cheaper, and I love exploring the world. And doing that with frat brothers makes it even more fun.
Thank you. All right, let's do another. We'll do another fan submission question. If you could wake up as one person, who would it be, and what would you do?
As one person, there's many people that make impacts to the world. But two people I'd probably wake up as is either, many people are gonna laugh at this one, but like just watching the movie and seeing what he did and all the fun he had. Jordan Belfort, bro, that motherfucker was insane. Like the Wolf of Wall Street's my favorite movie out there, and just being in his shoes through that time would just be insane. Just seeing what he did, the money he made, except for getting the arrested part. I would not want to get arrested. I would not want to be in jail for that long, and that would just suck. But like just seeing his life, that shit was a movie, as they say. It was a movie. And then another person, I know many people's favorite athlete out there, but probably Lionel Messi. That man, the size he is, he's insane. With the ball, he's just one of the best players in the world, bringing his team to in the World Cup, scoring many goals, and being one of the best soccer players in the world? And that's a hard question to ask if you were one person, because there's many people like Jordan Belfort, Bezos, because Bezos with the money he has, like, in your mind, if I was in his shoes right now, like, I don't know what I would do with all that money. Like, that money is insane. Like, same as Bill Gates, Musk would be insane with the amount of money. Like, just someone with all that money is crazy. But I'd also want to be someone who made an impact to the world, like MLK or JFK or someone like that, because you just don't want to be someone random. You want to be someone who is impactful.
All right. You mentioned when you were talking about Wolf of Wall Street, you were like, except for the going to jail part. What do you think would happen if you went to jail right now?
If I went to jail, dude, I'm getting my shit rocked. I don't think I'm living there. I don't think I'm gonna be alive for more than a week there, bro.
A week?
Yeah, bro.
That's why. What are you gonna do?
But if it's like a regular prison, I'm gonna make boys. Like Lil A knows I love talking to people.
He does.
I'm gonna make my crew out there and probably make it be called the Big Honchos.
You're gonna make
A big
a crew, a prison crew,
yeah.
in the first week called the Big Honchos.
Yeah.
How's that recruitment process gonna look like?
That recruitment process, I'm just gonna take the boys who's chilling with me. I'm a small white boy, so I don't know about how that's gonna go in jail, but I'm gonna try to make friends. Like, I love talking to people, and people just in jail, I feel like it's pretty sad. So if you try to get some people happy, they're gonna go to your side.
How are you gonna make them happy?
You don't cause issues. You don't say stupid shit to them, even though I say a lot of stupid shit. I say a lot of stupid shit.
How are you gonna not say stupid shit?
I don't know, bro. Like, that's hard. In my life, not saying stupid shit is very, very hard. My parents know that. My best friends know that. Everyone knows that. I say stupid fucking shit. And it's just who I am. So people gotta vibe with the goofiness.
It's true, and we all do. So we haven't talked about football once yet, so we are going to do a segue into, let's talk about your current experience with fantasy football. So I'll give them a little bit of context. Cameron, are you in dead last right now? Or you're like...
No, I'm in 8th place out of 12.
All right, he's in 8th place out of 12. His team is in a tough spot.
Very tough spot.
Why don't you talk about that?
So last year, guys decided to make a fantasy team. And I just have a tendency of really rage quitting on my team. Last year, Jamar Chase was going insane for me. Fucking insane. But 2 games in a row, he scored 7 points. I said, fuck that shit. I fucking traded him, and I'm pretty sure a running back, I don't remember who, for some duds, some boonskis. And that just fucked me over. And I did come in 5th place, which was surprising.
Talk about this year.
But then we come to this year. And I have Jonathan Taylor. Probably the best running back in the league right now. When I traded him, I wanted to get a more stable 2 running backs and a wide receiver. So I did trade Scatterboot and Waddle. And I traded Jonathan Taylor for Cam Scatterboot, Waddle, and Wan'Dale Robinson. And that kind of came to bite me in the fucking ass.
Also, how many of those people do you still have on your team?
So how many of those people I still have on my team? So Cam Scatterboot got hurt for the year, Scat Pack.
Yep.
And I was devastated. That was my little beast out there running through motherfuckers. And he got hurt, so I had to drop him. There was no point for him having on my team. Then I still have Wan'Dale. He puts up the numbers for me.
You don't have Wan'Dale.
Yeah, I do.
He traded me Wan'Dale. So, Cameron, I have Wan'Dale. I traded you Shakir and Goddard.
Oh, yes, he did. But then I traded Waddle for another bumskis. I traded fucking Jake Lacy, Watson, and who was the other guy?
I don't even remember. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't someone you'd know.
Oh, and Devin Singletary, bro. It was Watson and Devin Singletary. But Watson been putting up those numbers. He's been putting up numbers. But Devin, fucking bumski on the Giants. Why did I do that? So fantasy hasn't been in my luck. Probably the head of our league probably gonna kick me out this year. But maybe I won't come in last. And if I come in last, that McDonald's challenge gonna be ass because I can't eat. I'm off the Zempi. I can't eat because I'm off the Ozempic, and I can't win that challenge because I won't be able to eat anything from McDonald's.
So you're gonna have to just sit there for 24 hours?
I'm just gonna have to sit there for 24 hours. So I better not come in last.
Now, I will say, just so you guys know on the safe space, I am also in the toilet bowl with Cameron. So I could end up coming in last. My team is good right now. Like, they're not awful. I think my team is better than Cameron's. So I'll be really annoyed if he ends up beating me because he shouldn't. Like, statistically speaking, you shouldn't. But he could get lucky. So
Yeah, my team is a bunch of waiver guys and Patrick Mahomes.
yeah, literally that's what it is. It's Patrick Mahomes and the waiver squad.
So I need my waiver squad to come out of nowhere. And hopefully they do. Because I don't want to be sitting at McDonald's. I'd rather do some other dumb shit. So,
Like
yeah.
what?
Maybe a case race, run a marathon. I need that.
Why is running a marathon dumb shit?
It's not dumb shit, but for me, running 26 miles, bro, I'm dying, bro. That's going to take me hours. 4 or 5 hours of just running.
You see the difference between the two things that you said. Back to back, when you were listing them, you named a case race and a marathon. Those were the two things you chose.
Yeah.
That's how your brain jumps between things.
Yeah, jump wildly.
It did jump wildly. Okay. All right. I have a football question for you. General football,
Yeah.
not fantasy now.
Gotcha.
But yes, if Cameron does end up losing, we'll reconvene with him about the McDonald's thing. Maybe we'll get some videos of you. Just please, hopefully not myself. Right now, I want to know your most controversial football take.
Most controversial football take. Positive or negative?
Bro, controversial.
Controversial?
So it doesn't have to be like just something that you believe is true, and if you ever said it out loud, someone would be like, you are so wrong.
Oh, gotcha. So one thing I see is true is Saquon Barkley. This year, he has not been performing like he did last year. And I fucking hate the Eagles. All my boys, fly Eagles, fly. Dog, just shut the fuck up. You're not that good. Yes, you are good, but look who you're competing with. The fucking Giants. The Giants and the Commanders, bro. Like, I just hate Eagle fans. Eagle fans just think their nuts are to the sky. Bro, come on. Like, come on. Josh Allen is going to put his dick down your guys' throats. Patrick Mahomes will do the same thing. I'm not talking about regular season. I'm talking about the playoffs. Like, last year, yes, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce didn't have their thing, and you guys won in the Super Bowl. You're not going to see a Super Bowl for a long time. I fucking hate Eagle fans. Hate Philly fans, too. All Philly fans. The Phillies, you guys fucking blow, too. Like, stop talking about, oh, we won the World Series before. Closer to this year than the fucking Yankees. The Yankees fucking kill you guys with World Series rings. Just Philly fans, stop having your nuts to the wall. Calm down a little, because you're not all that.
That was definitely controversial. I think you nailed controversial on the head with that one. So you mentioned your least favorite team.
Yes.
That was clear. Because that was my next question, what's your least favorite team? I think we all know now. Who's your least favorite player? Like, who this year they make you so mad, you're so pissed at their performance, and you just hate them? Who is it?
Like I said, either Saquon Barkley, that fucking...
Stay away from the Eagles, actually. Because you already said your thing about the Eagles. Give them a chance to cool down after you fired off.
So another one? I don't know about that one, because my Giants are hurt. Everyone I like is performing well. And people just keep performing well. Let's think. All my QBs I loved are hurt. But let's talk about a controversial one here. Baker Mayfield. He was in for the MVP race. Before the last 2 weeks. And I don't know what's been happening to him. Mike Evans came back for him. He has Buka. And he's just throwing dimes. But, they just continue to lose. Like, what's up with the Bucks? Is there something in the air, or they're just falling apart? I love Baker, and he's a dog. He's a beast. He's someone different. But right now, I don't think he's performing like he should. And he was in an MVP race, but I don't think he is anymore. And in my mind, I really think about it. Who do you think's the true MVP this year? And to me, I think
Stafford.
Stafford, good take. He is throwing dimes to Amon St. Brown. But Jahmyr Gibbs.
Hold on. What did you just say?
Oh, Stafford is the Rams.
What are you, what?
I'm off my fucking shit.
He
So
does not throw to Amon.
he throws to Puka Nacua.
Yeah, he throws to Puka and
And
Devontae Adams.
And Cooper Cup.
Cooper Kupp is on the Seahawks.
Oh my god, football's not my thing.
Why are
Sorry.
you saying Cooper Kupp? He doesn't throw to Cooper Kupp.
I thought he did. But I was thinking of the Lions because the Lions also...
Cooper Kupp's not on the Lions either.
I know he's not.
All right.
But I'm bringing back the Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs has been being an insane running back. That motherfucker puts up 100 to 200 yards with receiving and rushing. Like, he's a dog. He's been putting up 1 to 2 touchdowns a game too. But I also think another MVP, shout out Sam Darnold for throwing dimes to him. But Smith-Njigba, yo, he's putting up insane numbers this year for the Seahawks.
JSN is very good.
JSN, he scored 2 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. He's been putting up insane numbers, and I just wish he was on my team personally. But 2 of the top things that come to my mind for MVP races are Smith-Njigba and Jahmyr Gibbs. Sorry about that thing about not knowing much, but we all bounce back. I'm stupid, as you guys know.
Cameron knows about football too. That's why I'm getting on his case. Because you know that Stafford does not throw to Amon Ra, bro. You know that.
Yo, you always gotta throw in those goofy moments.
Yeah. Now play it off like it was like you planned that.
But let's talk since it's coming up and I love the sport. I know Ant hasn't asked me a question about it, but let's talk about baseball. If you guys don't know, the Dodgers are trying to contain Scooble. And if the Dodgers get Scooble, everyone just stop watching baseball. Because the Dodgers are just going to be too overloaded. With Ohtani, with Yamamoto, with Kershaw did retire, and that's sad. But the Dodgers are just way too overpowered. And the MLB has to do something about that to see good baseball again. Because I can't see the Dodgers win another World Series. It's just insane. And shout out to the Blue Jays. They put a hard-fought race to them. And I hope this year for the MLB it's going to be an interesting one. And as Lil A right here, we are doing a fantasy baseball league.
True, we are.
And I'm gonna show Ant what's up with baseball here. So let's get to the race to that. And I can't wait for that and our future Big Honcho videos about fantasy baseball.
All right. Now we got some funny questions coming up
Yes.
for you. How many windows are in Manhattan?
How many windows? That's like, if you think about it, there's mad skyscrapers, bro. And that doesn't count.
There's a fuck ton of windows.
There's a fuck ton of windows. Like, I don't think the normal person can count that, bro. Like, we got 6 boroughs, we got apartments, we got.
We're only talking about one of the boroughs, Manhattan.
Just Manhattan.
Just Manhattan.
But just Manhattan in itself, we got Times Square, we got apartments, we got restaurants, we got JP Morgan out there, like with their new fucking $6 billion fucking building. Like there's work buildings, there's Wall Street, so windows, bro. If you think about it, on a tall ass 20 level story building, there's definitely, if you think about it, there's four fucking walls. On each wall of each floor, there's definitely 100 to 200 windows, bro. And there's definitely over 20,000 buildings in Manhattan. So I'm thinking upwards to billions of windows.
Billions of windows. Final answer.
Billion, yes.
All right. I don't have an answer. But
Gotcha.
comment section, go crazy. That might be my favorite question so far.
I think there's billions of windows.
You start tweaking.
Yeah, because that's just a wild question. Because I'm not gonna do the math in my head right now.
No, but you could.
I don't know if I can, because you gotta really look at Manhattan as a whole, find the number of buildings there are, find the number of stories there are, find the numbers of windows on each story, and then do that math. And I don't know, with the amount of buildings there are, with the stories, the number is even like, there's probably construction books out there with the amount of number windows and the amount of Manhattan, but like, I'm not doing off that brain ski right now. That's really hard.
Okay. I've got a great one, actually. I can't believe I forgot to ask this earlier. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
So, a hot dog. When I think of a sandwich, I think of chicken cutlet with some prosciutto and mutts on 2 pieces of loaves of bread. But if you
full loaves?
Big ass sandwich like Velardo's out there. Shout out Velardo's. Big ass sandwiches out there for $14. But sandwiches, but a hot dog. To many people, I love eating, as you can see. But hot dog. Hot dog, in my eyes, is a sandwich. It's a piece of meat.
Yeah.
In between a type of bread. But that's like saying a taco is a sandwich. But it's not.
But a hot dog is.
But a hot dog is, because that's a piece of bread. That's a piece of bread with meat inside.
So if I took the insides of the taco and put that in a hot dog bun, is it a sandwich?
Yes, that's the bread with meat inside. What is your qualification of a sandwich? When I think of a sandwich, I think 2 pieces of bread with meat inside with some lettuce, tomato.
So what if I take 2 pieces of bread and I put peanut butter and jelly on it? No meat. It's not a sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
But you said.
But
sandwich
sandwich
with meat inside.
A sandwich is 2 pieces of bread. You could fold, or even just like a slice of bread, and you put any substance, mayonnaise, Nutella, anything. But that's a hard qualification question, because a sandwich to someone else could be way different than a sandwich to us.
Okay, that is true. That is true. All right, here's one. Here's another one, a funny one. Why are manhole covers round?
Why manhole covers round?
Yeah.
So like a circular pipe could go through it?
Is that why?
I believe so. And if it wasn't round, it wouldn't be easy to take it off.
Okay, explain that. So let's say it was square.
So if it was squared, I feel like it's easier to dig a round hole with the equipment we have than get a square hole. And I also feel like most of the stuff underground, like the pipes and things, are round. So it's easier for the people working on the road to lift the manhole cover up and put the round pipe inside.
Okay. Do you ever done any construction type jobs before, or?
So I actually have done, not in road work, but I have done some construction, and this is a funny story. I don't know if Aunt actually knows. So I actually done a few construction jobs. My uncle has a big construction company of his own, and my mom's great uncle actually has a construction company, and then my brother's best friend has a construction company. So I've been around the construction business. So but I quit that business. That shit's hard labor. But one time, my brother's best friend, I was 17 in high school, and I just needed money. I'm going to college, going away, and he's like, I got a job for you. We gotta construct an attic, put down the flooring, put up some rooms for the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, cool. And by the way, this house belongs to one of the high schooler coaches, one of my brother's best friends. And we're starting building, and my brother's best friend was like, yo, you gotta watch out where you're stepping. Like, it's not like, we don't have all the flooring down yet, so if you step somewhere, you're gonna go through. So we're placing down the wood and the sheetrock for the ceiling underneath it. And I'm walking upstairs, I trip, bro. And there was no wood flooring. It was just the sheetrock from the ceiling. And I fall through. I land on the floor downstairs. My boy's watching television in his living room. I come through the ceiling. Bro. He looks up. The construction worker is like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yo, I'm fine. But that was wild. Like, I just fell through a ceiling and this dude just watching television in his living room.
Did he react at all? Or?
Yeah, he's like, shit, we got a big ass hole in the ceiling. Like, it's my big ass body coming through the floor. So we had to fix that. We had to patch it up. That took some time. And that was one of the wildest construction stories of my life.
You just got up, like, no problem.
Like, I was in pain, like my back hurt. But
You
like,
fell through the ceiling, bro.
it was only like an 8-foot drop. It wasn't those like big ass ceilings. So it was a long fall, but like I got up. Like I had some scratches, some
Like
bruises.
this?
Not like that, but I had some scratches, bruises. I was limping a little, but it wasn't like I was dead or needed to go to the hospital.
That's good.
But like, and I kept working. I was the dog in that moment. I was like, I fell through this guy's ceiling. I need to help him and finish this job for him. So if you guys need construction work out there, shout out Big Honcho. I'll come help because
Call him up.
call me up. Got you.
Here's a good one. Sing a song that best describes Big Honcho.
Big Honcho. So let's bring it back to country roads. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. So that song, that was my alma mater. Sang it at every football game. I love that song. Brings back memories to the tailgates, to the jumping on the pickup trucks, to downing cases of beer, and my favorite Jack Honey. So shout out Country Roads and West Virginia.
All right. That was good. You were. I was a little bit in shock for a second. I didn't expect it. Okay. This is a good one. There's a lot of good ones here. Okay.
Is this from your fans?
Let's do. I'm mixing it up, Cam.
Gotcha.
I'm mixing it up. No, we ran out of fan questions.
Gotcha.
Now I'm just free. I'm just doing
Just an
my thing.
interview, Q&A, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just picking questions at random now because we went through the serious ones. We went through all the fan questions. Now we just got the funny ones. So, you could be, because you were talking about Jordan Belfort. Sell me this cup. If you wanted me to buy this cup, how'd you sell it?
How would I sell it? So, do you need something to drink?
Nah, I'm good. I'm not thirsty.
You're not thirsty? Do you love drinking coffee in the morning?
I guess I do, yeah.
So you love drinking coffee. Do you have anything to drink coffee with right now at this moment?
Not at this moment, but I have a cup at the office.
So would this work for you if you want a coffee right now?
Right now, if I want a coffee,
Yeah.
that would work. It's a mug.
Yeah, so here you go. $2.
Wow. Fantastic. Great job. Great job. All right, we're getting close to
Sell
the
that
end.
cup to Lil A. That easy. Bang.
Um,
Salesman right here. Big Honcho does it all.
Okay, we have about, you said 3:15, right?
Yeah.
All right, it's 3:06.
Gotcha.
So we're getting close to the end. All right. If you were gifted an elephant right now, what would you do?
If I was gifted an elephant, bro, that's one of the sickest things ever. Like, one of my goals in life was to ride an elephant. I see people at the zoo do it. I see people, like, I know in different countries they do it, and it just looks sick. And elephants out there, probably one of the coolest animals. But if I was gifted an elephant, I don't know where the fuck I would put that thing, bro. I need a field for that thing. I'd probably have to buy land, but I would do anything for that elephant. That would be my dog. Like, imagine an elephant, like, I could be on the elephant going through Nutley. Like, people would be like, that's Big Honcho on that shit. Like, that would be dope. Like, but like, if I'm on an elephant, like, how the fuck? I need a ladder to get up there. Like, I can't just, like, it's not a car where you hop in it and whip that shit. You need to take your time, get a ladder, get a big-ass saddle. So, an elephant, if I was gifted that, it takes time to, like, really use it or, like, that, or be your pet. Like, you gotta really think in ahead of time. If you're gonna get an elephant, you need to know where you're gonna place it, what you're gonna do with it, and even if it's legal to fucking ride it on the streets here. Because imagine what the cops would say if they see me on an elephant down Franklin Ave.
I think if you run an elephant down Franklin Ave, you're going to get arrested.
Yeah, I do too. Or they're just gonna shoot the elephant.
Oh my god, I hope not.
I hope they don't kill my elephant. Oh, fuck. That's one of my favorite movies. What's that elephant's name with the big ass ears?
Dumbo?
Dumbo. That's my shit.
Is that what you named the elephant?
Yeah, Dumbo the elephant.
All right. All right, let's do one more and then we'll do the outro. This one's a short one. Tell me a joke. Any joke that you think, fucking hilarious joke. Does not like a story, but like an actual, like, you know, could be knock knock or whatever. Just tell me a joke. Or tell the audience, rather.
Okay. Up high,
Like, okay.
down low,
All right.
in heaven, 6, 7.
Bro.
Yo, that was peak.
That was peak. I did not expect that. I did not expect 6, 7 to come up.
I had to do it for the fans. That's something I see in TikTok. And like I said, I work jobs. I also substitute teachers. I'm not substitute teachers. I substitute teach little kids from like...
That's a fourth job. You just
I work that side part-time job. And they always say that 6, 7 joke. And I just wanted to pull it on little A. I haven't done it to anyone in guys. But I just think it's fucking hilarious.
He fully got me. I was so confused when you did it. I was like, this is stupid. I didn't expect that. All right. We're going to finish out here. Your final question. This is one that I wrote for you. What is your plan for your future on the internet? I mean, you're becoming an internet personality. That's why we're doing this interview, because everyone's seeing you so often on the internet safe space. What is your plan? What does that look like moving forward?
So my plan, I see many people our age try to be entrepreneurs, get themselves out there, maybe make some money. But my overall goal here is just to make the impact to the world, have a fun time with the boys, and just do this as a little side gig to make people laugh, make them feel like they're aware out there, to help people out there who feel lonely and really help people. And I just hope this make an impact to others. And maybe one day if I do get a sponsor or something, that would be sick. Like making money, like Ant knows, I love making money. But I'm just doing this for my fans, for my friends, and to do something that's fun, because I just like speaking to people, getting my word out there. And some people might hate it, some people might like it, but overall I just want to make an impact to the society, to social media, and hopefully one day my name will get out there and I'll be noticed around the communities and around different states.
Big Honcho.
I'm Big Honcho. Yeah.
With that said, that concludes our Q&A interview. Let's just call it an introduction to Big Honcho. We wanted to get this out there. I'll be pumping out clips all week. And if you guys like this and it does well, we can do another one. You guys can do more submissions. I'll try and find more funny questions. The Manhattan question was my favorite because you tweaked out. That was good. The elephant one was pretty good too. But yeah, with that said, that's it. We're at time.
And then we're on the outro. As you know, I'm Big Honcho. Yeah. With my boy Little A. Hope everyone loved this. Happy holidays. And if you love this video, please comment and like. And always staying safe with Big Honcho. If you need anyone to reach out to, you know I'm here. Lil A's here too. Thank you all.
All right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cameron.
Bang! We did it.
Yeah, we did it. That was insane, bro.
That was goofy as fuck. I like doing that.
You want to do another one?
Yeah. Do you even have a black puffer?
Show them.
Guess what?
I'm gonna fall. Say it one more time.
Do you even have a black puffer? Guess what? Big Honcho coming at you.